milestone that we're celebrating this year for 25 years, 25 years from now, somebody's going to have an equally important milestone that will be different in nature but no less significant. And the fact that we have so many people that have dedicated their lives to this organization and to the patients and communities we serve is just, it's incredible to me. And I imagine that will continue well into the future and hopefully forever.
Moving and building a new medical center from scratch. It was going to be a huge project, and it was going to be a whole new medical center from the ground up. And that's hardly ever done. You can count the number of times on one hand that's been done in the country.
First came up here in the early 90s looking at the construction, and it was really fascinating to see the size of the campus, even in foundation form alone.
I was one of 3 people managing the movers. We had close to, I think, 200 or more, 250 movers. The move starting on Thursday and completing by midday Sunday.
So we served breakfast in Hanover. They got a picnic basket en route somewhere, and then we served dinner in the new hospital that evening. At the end of the day, it was a real team effort. We did a lot of hugging at the end of the day.
Regarding the move and folks who were here at the time, that they were really impressed by how it went. Really a good, a significant achievement on the part of all those who planned and carried it out. It sounded like, I wish I could have seen it.
I had come in from home at 4:30 and we started moving at 5. And it was exciting and just great to be here.
Move day began very early in the morning on October 5th.
CCU, CTICU, here.
We're leaving! Kaylee had the honor of being the first patient to move. The first birth at the new hospital took place at 6:10 a.m. and the news spread fast. Patients from the intensive care unit were loaded into one of the 3 special trucks built to hold the ICU bed with all of its instruments and monitors, an oxygen tank, a doctor, a nurse, and a respiratory therapist. At the other end, these special patients were quickly unloaded and moved into the new intensive care unit. 13 ambulances from the Upper Valley were called into action. Most of the patients traveled this way. Those who were ambulatory traveled by bus or by van. Plenty of volunteers were on hand to help out. In all, 228 patients were moved in just under 9 hours.
It's been interesting. It's nice to be a part of history. It's real impressive that people meet us right there. We take the stretcher off, and then they're gone inside the hospital. We put a clean stretcher on. The nurse comes back that went the last trip, and we're back over here. It takes it's less than 20 minutes round trip, loading and unloading.
Command centers were set up in the emergency departments of both the old and the new hospital. Both stations monitored the transporting on each patient, keeping in touch with security, ambulances, and with each other.
Command, Kilo 160.
Copy 6. Good trip.
All right.
Raymond Howe was the last patient to be moved. Those who staffed the old hospital waited to hear when Mr. Howe reached the new center, the news that would tell them all that the patients had been moved without a hitch.
I am pleased to confirm that the last patient has arrived at Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center, Lebanon site.
Yes!
How do you do?
You're in a very honored position here.
Yeah, the grand finale.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Sorry I can't do a two-step in for you.
I didn't have any doubt that it would go well, partly because I knew these guys could make changes if they needed to. So even if the plan weren't 100% foolproof, which it turned out to be, I knew that they could change things quickly.
Did you have all the help you needed? I had great help. Great help.
I'm delighted. Everything went really well. Our staff, our command center staff, was superb, as we knew they would be.
Change happens all the time, and of course we had the enormous change when we moved to the new facility 25 years ago. The change is ongoing and will continue to be ongoing as long as this facility is here.
It's a fun job that I have because I am the one who will often coordinate some of these projects and some of the changes and make sure that everything is done in a systematic way.
Medical imaging improvements really make a difference to the patient, and they also create lots of challenges and new things for the staff to look forward to.
At the end of the day, a facility is nothing more than bricks and mortar, and it's the people that really make it what it is. We are an organization that's comprised of people that cares for other people. And while we have a beautiful facility, it comes down to it's all about the people that make it happen.